What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about pocket silver and the 3 reasons why I carry a silver coin with me everywhere I go. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today I wanted to talk about my pocket silver. So sitting here in front of me we have a Silver Eagle. This right here is the silver coin that I carry around with me essentially everywhere I go, most days of the week. Doesn't matter if I'm going to work, to class, to the gym, grocery shopping. This thing is usually in my pocket, and for 3 different reasons. And before I get into the reasons why I carry this with me, I want to talk about what exactly it is that I do carry with me other than the Silver Eagle, because before the Silver Eagle was my pocket silver, I actually used to carry around this silver maple. Reason for that is because when I first got started stacking, right around 2.5 years ago, I got started with basic generic secondary market silver rounds. After a couple months, I decided to graduate, for lack of better verbiage, and I moved on over to coins instead. And I started out by getting uncirculated Silver Eagles and cull or circulated Canadian maple leafs. The reason I did this is because this was 2018, a couple months into 2018, and prior to that year, maple leafs were prone to milk spots. So I figured, why pay the higher premium on something that is going to arrive either already with milk spots or will develop milk spots probably sometime in the future. So I decided to pay a little bit lower of a premium for Canadian maple leafs that were already a little bit scratched up, or maybe a little bit tarnished or discolored, or maybe already had milk spots. I figured silver at the end of the day. Why pay a higher premium for something that is going to have milk spots, or probably already has milk spots anyway? So I got uncirculated Silver Eagles and cull Canadian maples. So I didn't want to put something uncirculated in my pocket and get it all scratched up over time, so initially I started carrying around a Canadian maple leaf. Then Eagles were out of stock, I believe, or I saw a sale on cull Eagles and I decided to pick up a few of them as well, and then I just switched from the Canadian maple leaf as my pocket silver to the Silver Eagle. This particular Silver Eagle, I've been carrying it around with me for probably close to 2 years. The 2015 beautiful Silver Eagle. It says the word Liberty on top. We all know the Walking Liberty design. In God we trust. And the eagle with the shield. So for the last probably about 2 years, this right here has been my pocket silver. I carry it around with me essentially everywhere I go. Now I want to give you the 3 reasons why it is I carry silver with me everywhere. Reason number 1, and probably the most simplistic, boring reason of them all, just because I want to. I love silver. I want to look at silver as often as I can. I want to hold on to silver as often as I can. And if it's sitting there in the safe, I can't just reach into my pocket at work and take a look at the beautiful silver coin that I carry around with me, if I left it at home anyway. But I take it with me. Just because I want to, just because I love silver. That's the boring reason. As for the second reason, it's because it could potentially make for a really interesting conversation. let's just say you and the guys at work, or you and the guys and girls at work, you're talking about whatever. Most people on the job, they just BS during the day. They talk about nonsense, and you or someone in the group brings up something that you collect. Something like maybe, I don't know, someone collects snow globes or shot glasses or baseball cards or stamps or whatever. There's a lot of people out there who collect all sorts of things, all very different things, but they have one thing in common. It's a fun little hobby for whoever it is that's collecting those things. So someone's talking about their hobby, they're talking about their collection, maybe their grandfather, maybe their uncle, maybe their sister, or someone in their family or friend got them into some collection, and ever since then they've just stuck with it. That's an opportunity to talk about how you, quote unquote, collect silver coins. Now I say that in quotes because most of us are stacking silver for wealth preservation purposes, and it's probably not the greatest idea to go around broadcasting that you're preserving all of this wealth and you have all of this wealth and money stacked up and stockpiled in your house, locked up in a safe for the future. You might not want to tell everyone you work with about that. I sure would not want to do that. So an alternative could just be, I don't know, family member of mine used to collect coins and kind of got me into it, and I have a few coins. You might not want to say that you have a whole ton of silver. You might not want to say that you have 2-3 safes packed with silver coins, because all it really takes is a quick Google search to figure out how much silver is actually worth. And if the person you're talking to or the group of people you're talking to has an idea of how much silver you actually have, all it takes is a 4th grade education or a calculator to do the math and figure out how many dollars all that silver is worth. Now, I do not believe in pushing and promoting paranoia on this channel. I don't want to sit here and say, don't tell any of your coworkers because they're going to break in and steal it. All I'm going to say is that the people you work with on a day-to-day basis understand better than anyone else in the world exactly what hours of the day you are not home. And I'll leave it at that. But, like I said, it could make for a really interesting conversation, and you never know. Just by simply saying, oh yeah, a family member of mine kind of got me into coin collecting. I only have 3 or 4 thousand, and maybe one day I'll get some more. But as of right now, I don't really have much of a collection. It's just something that I'm kind of interested in. And who knows, maybe that person will go home and do a little bit of research on silver or the history of precious metals and get a little bit better of an understanding that this right here is real, true, honest money, internationally recognized as money, constitutionally recognized as money, biblically recognized as money. And who knows, maybe they'll get into it for a wealth preservation purpose as well. Maybe they'll get into it just to start as a collection, and who knows what that will lead to. Maybe you'll have a stacking friendship with somebody that you've known at work for the last couple of years or something like that. So who knows, maybe you can inadvertently get somebody into stacking without even, telling them that they should stack or might want to think about stacking. You could just show them a silver coin, pull it out of your pocket and be like, yeah, I only have a few. I carry this one around with me because it's cool. I like to look at it sometimes, and boom. Who knows? Could lead to a really interesting conversation. Could lead to somebody actually developing an interest of their own and start to stack and or collect as well. Or who knows? Maybe they'll say, oh, you're friggin' weird. Why do you carry around a coin with you? I don't know. Who knows? But could potentially lead to an interesting conversation. So that right there is the second of 3 reasons why I carry a silver coin around with me. And now the third and final reason is this. Motivation. If you're ever having a tough day at work, a tough day doing whatever it is that you want to do, maybe you're caught up in the rat race, maybe you're pounding your head on the wall because you're getting nowhere at work, you reach into your pocket, you pull out your silver coin, and it's just a little bit of a reminder that you are doing something much bigger than just the job, just the job. It's a little bit of a reminder that all the hard work you're putting in at work, all the blood, sweat, and tears you're putting into the job, and they're giving you fiat paper glorified IOU dollars in exchange for your labor. You take those fiat dollars, you take care of your financial responsibilities, and with the fiat dollars, the currency left over, you can convert into real, true money. Like I said, internationally recognized as money, constitutionally recognized as money, biblically recognized as money. You're trading debt dollars for long-term wealth. I don't know about you. That motivates me. That makes the clock move a little bit faster at work. So like I said, carry it around with me just because I like to. I like looking at silver. Could potentially lead to an interesting conversation. And of course, it's kind of motivational. And there's one last thing that I want to talk about, one last thing that I want to bring up. If you watching this right now do not currently carry around any silver with you, maybe you've been thinking about it, maybe this video put the idea in your head, not really sure. But if it's something that you're considering, if it's something that you're thinking about, I would personally, now I'm not a financial advisor, nothing I say on my channel is financial advice, it's all for entertainment purposes only, but I personally, if I had to make a recommendation, I would recommend carrying around a 1 ounce coin. I would not carry around any 90% junk silver just because if you're not really thinking about it, if you're moving around pretty quick, you yourself could mistake this for some miscellaneous metal quarter. You could mistake this as spare change or just loose change in your pocket. You could throw it at the cashier. You could accidentally drop it out of your pocket because it doesn't weigh a whole lot. I don't know about you guys, but it's happened to me a countless number of times where I just happen to have change in my pocket, quarter, nickel, dime, a penny, whatever it is. You reach into your pocket to get it and all of a sudden it's gone. This stuff disappears. Something super lightweight, something super small, something that looks virtually identical to something that is not made up of silver, 90% of it made up of silver. So I personally would not recommend carrying around any 90% junk constitutional silver with you. Doesn't just go for quarters, or at least Washington quarters. It goes for the standing Liberty quarters as well. It goes for the Roosevelt dimes, Mercury dimes. We got one of each right here. Roosevelt and Mercury dimes. Even smaller and even easier to lose, I would assume. Goes for the half dollars as well. All I have on me are these two. Walking Liberty half dollars. Point being is I would not carry around any of these coins as pocket silver. Doesn't seem like the best idea. It seems very easy to lose. It seems very easy to mistake for spare change. It just so happens to be in your pocket. So like I said, I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice, but if you're going to carry around silver with you, I think it's probably a better idea to carry on to something that's a little bit heavier, a little bit bigger, something that you obviously are not going to mistake as spare change. When is the last time you handed one of these to the cashier? I would really hope never in your life, unless of course the cashier stacks or has an understanding of what precious metals are and lets you purchase something that's worth $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, something like that, in exchange for one of these. That's an exception to the rule, but I don't think that happens to most people. So anyway, in conclusion, used to carry around a maple leaf because this was the only silver coin that I had, the only 1 ounce pure silver coin that I had anyway. That was already scratched up, a little bit discolored. You could see all the scratches, all the little scuff marks it has. Over here, the not so attractive side of the maple leaf, also scratched up. I have other maple leaves that are significantly milk spotted, so I figured why pay a higher premium on a coin that already has milk spots, or it's probably one day in the future going to develop milk spots. This is a 2009, so clearly it's a pre-2018. Starting in 2018, the Royal Canadian Mint switched up or enhanced their minting process, and evidently it won't cause milk spots, but give it a few years, I guess we'll see. Then switched on over to the Silver Eagle, just because between the two coins, I prefer the Eagle. As I always say, I'm blessed and fortunate and lucky enough to be an American, and this just so happens to be the pure silver coin of my country that I'm proud to be a part of. And I love the design. Unlike the maple leaf, I love this side. Unlike the maple leaf, I like both sides of this coin. Beautiful coin. I love to look at it. Reason number 1. I like to have conversations in passing with somebody who just briefly mentions a collection or coins or whatever. It's a good conversation piece. Reason number 2. And of course, it's a little bit of motivation. It's a little reminder that I'm hanging on to some real true money, and at the end of the day, that's what I'm working for. I'm working for money, not for currency. That's reason number 3. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 1,000 subscribers, so help us out. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs. Of course, we have the 3 new designs, 3 nines fine, 4 nines fine, and 90% t-shirts and hoodies available in black, white, gray, red, blue, and pink. And of course, we have a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the DYDSS Military Tee, which is helping us raise funds and awareness for Military with PTSD Inc., a nonprofit actively working to help improve the lives of our veterans. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And once again, please head on down to the comments and let me know. Number 1, do you have any pocket silver? Do you carry silver around with you? When you go out, when you go to work, when you go to class, when you go to the store, when you do whatever it is that you're doing throughout the day, do you carry a little piece of silver around with you? Or is it just me? Am I alone on this one? And if you do not carry any silver with you, would you consider it? Or has this video made you consider it? Let me know in the comment section down below anything and everything related to pocket silver. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.